Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Zach Zuich. I'm the youth ministry specialist here at St. John Fisher in Palos Verdes, California. This is Bite-Sized Bible Study. On this week of Bite-Sized Bible Study, we're going over the readings for the fifth Sunday of Ordinary Time. That is this upcoming Sunday. And I'm going to be reading from the second reading, which is from 1 Corinthians 9:16 through 19 and 22 through 23. And in this reading, I'm going to talk about preaching. I'm going to be talking about how we're all called to be priests, prophets, and kings. It's our God-given right. So let me read this first. Brothers and sisters, if we preach the gospel, this is no reason for me to boast. For an obligation has been imposed on me, and woe to me if I don't preach it. If I do so willingly, I have a recompense. But if unwillingly, then I have to be entrusted with a stewardship. When then is my recompense? That when I preach, I offer the gospel free of charge, so that not to make full use of my right in the gospel. Although I am free in regard to all, I have made myself a slave to all, so as to win over as many as possible. To the weak become the weak. To the weak I became weak, to win over the weak. I have become all things to all, to save at least some. All this I do for the sake of the gospel, so that I too may have share in it. A reading from, that was their second reading for this Sunday. And when I read this, I think very high. I think very highly of priests. It's an obligation that they stepped into. It was an obligation they were called to do, and they took the charge and took the step, took the leap of faith in God to preach to all of us. And it's free. To go to Mass is free. There's no tickets to come in. You don't have to pay to come into church. But we are all called to be preachers. We are all called to preach the gospel. And so many times we forget that. So many times we forget that we're called to be priests, prophets, and kings. And we might not take the vows of a priest, but we still can share the gospel with others, with our friends, our family. And priests, even though they are men of free will, they are also slaves to the church, and they do everything so they can win over the people, so they can be with the people. And this part, to the weak, I became weak, to win over the weak. The job of priests and us, when we're preaching the gospel, anytime anybody's preaching the gospel, is to go down to the level of the people. Margaret here at St. John Fisher, she's the DRE. She's been doing it. She's been doing this a very long time, and she goes down to their level. She teaches young kids, and she's able to go down to their level and explain it to the way that they can understand. And that's what this bite-sized Bible study is for. I try to break down the reading so we can understand them a little better. But yeah, we are all called to preach the gospel. And it's up to us to carry on our faith. Right now, it's very hard to even go to Mass with everything that's going on. And yes, we do have dispensation right now. But take time this weekend to watch the Mass. It's free to watch it. Go to our website. You can watch it any time of the day on Sunday. And you can watch it any time of the day during the week. We live stream every Mass, and every Mass is on our recording list. And you can watch them back. I want to thank all of you for watching this, and if you can, subscribe. Thank you, and God bless.